Often, on many occasions, we criticize our own country, the attitude of people and the government. Like any other country, India too has its fair share of problems. Today, on the occasion of the 69th Independence Day, let's ask the common man what changes he would like to see in his country. What changes would you like to bring in our country?
I would like the country to be a very clean country, Swachh Bharat, I believe in that. And the other thing that I would like to have is a corruption-free country.
From my side, I want to stop corruption.
मेरे तरफ से तो ये लगता है इंडिया क्लीन करना चाहिए.
We have to give knowledge and to every kids who are all in low class. We have to make them to study.
हाँ बस हमें बड़ों का और छोटों का इज्जत चाहिए.
The law to be enforced a bit stronger, and also I'd like to see less corruption in the politics, and basically I'd like to see a better and much freer world.
I would like to see it developed in scientific and technological fields.
I would like that the poverty in our country would go down.
To reduce the major cause of pollution, the government and people of India should take some action.
I would like to see a country like it should not have potholes.
I would like to see a country where people are not afraid of anything but their inner conscience, where truth is the law.
I would also like to change the mentality of the people who thinks that a girl child is threat or a disaster to their family.
I would like to see my country as one of the leading nations in the world.
Rather than expecting everything from the government, we ourselves should take an initiative and help at least one person to read and write.
Social service is the only way of giving back whatever we have taken from the society.
It's time for new people, new vision, new faces.
I want the Indian government to change the rules on the crimes that we face today, as these crimes are totally different from the crimes that we faced when the Constitution of India was drafted by Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar.
According to me, the biggest problem we face is the lack of respect towards women, gender discrimination, and the way we treat women.
I think people in India don't care about keeping the roads clean, keeping public places clean. So we can avoid this by installing cameras and fining the people who do so.
I think that the main problem India faces these days is water conservation. And I think we need to take this into consideration of making India water aware and making it a better place.
I think the government of India needs to work on the quality of roads.
First, to respect one another. Second, is to accept the transgenders in our economy, and third is to have less corruption. And I would like to conclude saying that unity, respect and love for each other could change or improve our economy.
I would like to see my country cleaner and pollution free, and I'd also like there to be a tremendous deterioration in corruption rates.
As a citizen of India, it is my duty to bring about better changes for our environment, and I would like to introduce the following method to do the same.
I would like to add extinguishers to factories and industries so that they filter the harmful gases before they are released to the air.
As a youth, all I would do is to raise my voice to the authorities so that the laws which are incomplete must be implemented.
As a youth of this country, I want my country to be greener. I want the laws to strengthen, and I also want the agro and socio-based industries to be encouraged more.
One of the issues that I would like this country to be free of is corruption. And another one is racial discrimination.
I would like to see my country as a clean and green place. I like to see my country as a place where there's enough safety for women. I like to see my country as a place where there's respect and help for other people and there's no ignorance. And I would also like to see my country as a place where there's low noise pollution.
People would stop littering.
There should be religion equality between Hindus, Muslims and Christians.
There are many things in my country which need to find a solution to. Some of them are molestation, harassment, eve teasing, and I would like to change them.
One of the biggest changes India needs is concentrating on feminism and women empowerment, and to change the mentality of people of how they perceive men and women.
I want awareness, peace and discipline in my country to make it a better place.
I would like to tell people to stop consuming tobacco.
There should be discipline. There should be less poverty.
I would like to decrease the amount of poverty because many people are not getting shelter, food and the basic requirements.
Poverty should decrease. We should build more hospitals and mostly in the rural areas.
I think poverty should be decreased
and we should maintain discipline.
Firstly, I would like that we, the people of India, must plant more trees to save our world, as well as the corruption should be decreased.
We need to even consider and give effort on employment, and we need to raise the business.
We all know that there are many problems India is facing, like corruption, poverty.
Corruption, crime and poverty decrease in our country.
The transportation and technology to be up in India.
Firstly, corruption must be banned and stopped amongst the people. Secondly, racism must be stopped and unity amongst the people must be encouraged. Thirdly, we must encourage new campaigns in order to have a cleaner environment and better environment for the future.
I would like to see people accepting themselves for who they are, and also eradication of bullying.
People should have houses who don't have houses, who lives on roads, and we should lower the price of everything around us so the poor people can afford it.
I would like to say stop corruption, stop bribing, and please reduce molestation, as I want my country to be safe.
Crime rate should decrease.
I want to see better ties with our country and neighboring countries, for example, countries that are overseas.
I would like to see a peaceful and an honest country.
Instead of asking poor people to approach us, we should approach them for jobs. When we go to school or office or maybe doing our extra classes, we can carpool, and I'm also doing it nowadays when I go for my dancing classes.
I want India to have better architecture. I want India to have less drugs, because you see, some people take so many drugs that many people in India die.
I want to see a civilized India with no beggars, no discrimination, clean surroundings, no robbery. I would like to see no garbage around and want to see a dirt-free place.
I'd like to say is, if you really feel strongly about a change, be the start. Don't wait for someone to do it.
Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country is a very famous line from the speech given by ex-US President John F. Kennedy. And this quote is worth being repeated every year till we start putting our words into actions. On this note, this is YJ Ritam from RIS Kundanahalli signing off for Young Journals.